Welcome, Aries. This is your weekly Tarotscope reading for April the 17th through to the 23rd, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you for your positive, loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. And I send it right back to you. Well, let's see what the energy is going to be for us this week. With that, we start with the Lovers. We start with commitment, growing our commitments deeper, realizing the love, the bond, the beauty. So this could be growing relationships deeper. This could also be growing your passions, your desires deeper. Really looking at it, really honing in on the value of the situation, value of the relationship, the partnership. We have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, you are feeling like you are being called towards an adventure. You're not really sure on how you're actually going to move into that position. So you may be re-strategizing your goals, your dreams. If this is the place you really want to be in, do you need to move to a new path, a new dimension? What are you being called to? What keeps showing up in your everyday experiences, reminding you of the possibility of something? With the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles says, don't get discouraged right now. Don't try and push through the energy right now. Because you will get discouraged. You will want to throw in the towel. Because something isn't moving forward in the way that you expected it to. Or you feel like there is a stall, or there's a hurdle now to cross that you didn't think was going to be an issue, now becomes an issue. Something to get your spirits down in your goals, your dreams, maybe a relationship. You sit on the threshold of abundance here. You just don't know how close you are. So maybe this is more of an inner processing week, making your decisions, understanding why you are picking certain directions, asking yourself why that block is in its place now. Why are you being slowed down? Because usually when we are slowed down in any way, it's in order to rethink, to regroup, to reanalyze. We have so much happening with retrogrades. So pull it back a little bit. Don't get discouraged. Know that you merely are going to just turn around and understand exactly how to walk through that door. And this is abundance. So what is abundance to you? You have the Star. It crosses over the Two of Wands. So this is to be very open to just about anything. This is where you've always thought it was impossible to go in a certain way or to accomplish a certain thing or have that certain relationship. And it happens. You see the door fly open. You understand its potential. You understand its value. And you're drawn towards it. You start creatively thinking about how you are going to move into that, what it's going to bring to you. Underlying energy is judgment, so we must use very good judgment. We must be cautious in our decision making. We must think things through, and there's going to be decisions to be made this week with judgment here. So maybe we are looking for more clarity, more understanding, but we really need to base our decisions on grounded logic, intuitive energy. that you have to look at the situation from all angles, that you can't leave a stone unturned. I don't know if you can hear that ringtone or not, but didn't know it was on. Overriding energy. Four of Cups sits here. It could be very much a time when you overlook the abundance that you already have in your life, the skills, the abilities you have, your potential. What you have to work with rather than the lack thereof. Because with the Five of Pentacles, we're looking at the lack thereof. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. Hang on a second. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that was just the caregiver who was with my mom, and I thought it was probably, first time around, it was probably just a question of where is something. But then when they phoned back, I thought maybe there was a little bit more urgency, but there wasn't. Um, so how easily we can lose our focus, how easily we can lose our direction in where we are trying to put our energy. Because life keeps happening. So don't get discouraged with yourself and rather look at where you can go forward, where you can keep redirecting your focus, where you can move. It's almost like it has to be in the consciousness that speak for you. That you really have to tap into, don't let those self-defeating thoughts come in. Don't let those limitations that you usually allow yourself to have, don't allow them this week. Rather look at your strengths, your ability to go forward, what can work, where you can put your focus, where you can make a difference right now. And since it's a lot about decisions, we're also looking at what really works in my life and what really doesn't. Okay? When we come to a point of things that we are grateful for, we understand that there's a lot of clutter in our life that really has no meaning whatsoever for us. And so maybe it is re-examining the clutter that we have in our life that we kind of take for granted because it's been there so long. We have the Seven of Wands with the Two of Swords. So definitely making a declaration, making a decision to go forward in some way. And it's by looking at some of the things that you don't want to look at, making a decision about some of those things that, or a particular thing that you were hoping would go away, the energy would change, sweep it under the carpet kind of thing. Out of sight, out of mind. And now we need to address it in order to move forward, in order to, this is the last week of really letting go, healing coming into our life, allowing closures to happen before we are planting those new seeds again, before we are rejoicing in that new energy. So let's, this is the week to really look at the issues that need to be looked at and deal with them and make a decision about how you are going forward. You are definitely making a decision, a declaration, a change in a relationship, a partnership, somewhere where you give your energy, your time, or your money, and how it needs to change or transform or get over this hurdle or tear down that wall in order to go forward, in order to not have that limitation any longer in your life. For work and career, we have the Ace of Swords, so you are definitely, this is when the aha moments can come in. This is making the new plan of action for how you are going forward. So a lot of this good judgment being pulled upon a path, even starting with the Lover's card, could very much be about work and career for you and thinking of the new way forward, thinking about where you really want to go forward, step into. This could be very much about reconsidering that home-based business or that career that you want to step into, or opening up a shop somewhere, or starting a group or a task force in some way. Because remember that work and career is really what defines you. So if it's not really work and career, if I met you at a party, what would you tell me? So what do you do? When I ask, what do you do? You're going to define yourself to me. So you are looking at new ways of going forward, new ways of experiencing, new ways of doing. For love, relationships, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. And this is a real self-confidence that you have in any relationship that you are in. This is really, it goes with the gratitude, the Four of Cups, of looking at the positive qualities of a relationship. Now, if you're not in a relationship, you are looking more at what is really truly needed in a relationship. You're getting a little bit more serious about what it is that you want to come in. Now, the sky is always electrified in my mind with this card. So, oh my goodness. I did everything in my power to have this time with you today. So, I truly apologize for the interruptions. So this is the kind of week you are going to have. It's going to be constantly interrupted by different facts, different things coming in, different players coming in, different energies coming in. You have so much happening. You being an Aries, and the sun is moving into Taurus. That's one thing that's happening. Mercury is going to be moving back into your sign. Mars is going to be moving out of your sign. Pluto is going retrograde in, well, that would be your career house. So there's so much happening for you right now that it's going to be interruptions, and you start focusing on one thing and it automatically trails into 5 different things that you have to do, 5 different fires perhaps you have to put out. Has nothing to do with the card I'm holding, but it's just kind of this constant interruption. I mean, I really did take great measures into hand today to make sure that I had this window of opportunity. Anyways, let's go on. For goodness sakes, let's persevere. Let's show the drive that we can have, the focus we can have. And in relationships, this is getting creative with the relationship, understanding what kind of new energy or new breath of air needs to come into the relationship. Or if you are single, you are looking more at, the part of the relationship that you really weren't focusing on. Moving into, we start to imagine what a relationship would be in our life, but we don't really take it down to, oh my goodness. I'll look to see where I need to add it. That's all that was about my mom. So I did have to get that one. Where are we here in our reading? For goodness sakes. I so apologize. Persevere. You have confidence this week when it comes to love, in what you truly need. So you can really tap into your heart's desire this week, your focus of what may be missing, what spark. You might find out that it's something that you are personally doing that can, and it's just your input that's needed. Or it could be something that you need to converse about, talk about. Your spirituality card is the Nine of Swords. The worry, the fear. So much of this goes with the Five of Pentacles that we had, and maybe even the Four of Cups. Because the Four of Cups, I didn't get this real positive vibration. It's almost like you have to go soul searching. You have to attach yourself to what you can do. Your abilities, your talents. Okay, they're God-given. You were born with them. unique talents, abilities, personality traits, all for a reason, to be a tool to help you succeed, to step into your path. So the more that you can attach to that kind of feeling this week, the less that you'll be pulled down into negativity, that you feel like throwing in the towel, that you feel like all this was for nothing. So really turn towards meditation, prayer, um, positive affirmations about who you are, where you are going, what you already possess to get there. So that's where the gratitude card as your overall really attaches to your spirituality card this week. More can come to you. More than you ever dreamed possible can actually come to you. So this is not a week to allow yourself to beat yourself up or to think that something, just because it is stalled out, is now off the table. Think it through. Understand what it needs. Health, well-being, the Emperor. You instinctively know what to do, but I think this is going to be a very strong week for you when it comes to your health, when it comes to your well-being, when it comes to you tapping into your intuition and your higher wisdom and knowing exactly what to do for yourself in order to have that vitality, in order to have that strength, in order to have that peace of mind in your life. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.